Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Community Matters, your go-to show for discussing and addressing local issues that impact our community. I'm Janeline Butaro.
And I'm Nico Bartolome. We have an exciting episode lined up for you today, where we dive deep into the most pressing matters affecting our neighborhood. So let's get started.
Our first topic is revolves around the ongoing traffic congestion in Main Street. It's becoming a real headache for residents and businesses alike.
That's right, Jen. We've invited local council representative, Mr. Joshua Ikayan, to shed some light on the issue and discuss possible solutions.
Welcome, Mr. Joshua Ikayan. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
So tell us, what are the main causes of this traffic congestion? And what steps are being taken to address the problem?
Primary causes are increasing population and upgrading infrastructure. To tackle this issue, the Council has proposed widening the road, implementing traffic control methods, and improving public transportation.
Fascinating. We hope to see some positive changes soon. Moving on, we have an equally important issue gathering our community, lack of affordable housing.
Indeed, affordable housing is a critical concern. Our next guest is Ms. Jerica Fernand. She's an advocate for affordable housing and will enlighten us about the current situation.
Welcome, Ms. Fernand. It's a pleasure to have you here today. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Can you tell us about some of the initiatives and organizations working towards providing affordable housing in our community?
Certainly, there are the various non-profit organizations collaborating with the government to create affordable housing units, implementing low control policies, and advocating for fair housing policies. We'll also discuss some upcoming projects that aim to address this urgent need.
That's fantastic to hear. It's heartening to know that our community is actively working towards a solution. Lastly, we can't ignore the impact of climate change in our
Absolutely. Joining us now is Ms. Daniela Melendres, a climate change expert, who will talk about the local implications and steps we can take to mitigate the effects.
Welcome, Ms. Melendres. We appreciate your presence today.
Thank you for having me at the next discussion to address the climate crisis at the local level.
Indeed. Could you share some of the key environmental concerns our community is facing and how individuals can contribute to a sustainable future?
Certainly, we will discuss issues like rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and the importance of renewable energy. Additionally, I provide practical tips for reducing carbon footprints and getting involved in local environmental initiatives.
Thank you for joining us and shedding light on these critical topics. It's been an enlightening discussion.
Absolutely. And that's all the time we have for today.
Good afternoon, viewers. I am Chloe Dion Cabell. Welcome to our breaking news coverage. Today, we bring you the tragic incident that has left the nation in shock. The iconic Manila Central Post Office, a symbol of communication, has been ravaged by devastating fire. Join us as we provide you with the latest updates on this heartbreaking event.
I'm Harvey Sultan. And I'm Joshua Ikayan. Let's dive right into the details of this unfortunate incident.
Thank you, Ms. Chloe Dion Cabell. The Manila Central Post Office, an architectural genius in the heart of Manila, has been an integral part of the country's postal services for nearly a century. Its majestic design and historical significance made it a symbol of communication and unity among Filipinos.
Earlier today, chaos erupted as a massive fire broke out within the premises of the Manila Central Post Office. The flames quickly spread, engulfing the building in a roaring inferno. Panic ensued as the nearby residents and postal workers were evacuated to safety.
Nangyari, kaduda-duda. Kasi ngayon lang po nangyari. Bakit bigla ang nasunog? Sayang naman po yung post office.
The local fire department swiftly responded to the emergency, dispatching the multiple units to battle the raging flames. Firefighters from various stations worked tirelessly to contain the fire and prevent it from spreading to neighboring structures.
Nahirapan kami dun sa init, especially on the basement portion. Kasi nagsisirculate lang yung init, walang nilalabasan. So nahirapan kaming pasukin dahil talagang nakakapasok.
The fire has a significant impact on the postal services in the capital. The Manila Central Post Office not only served as a physical structure but also housed countless mail items, packages, and essential documents. The extent of damage is yet to be determined, but it will undoubtedly disrupt ongoing operations.
Nakakapanibago, sir. Di namin alam kung anong mangyayari. Kasi, mamaya, wala kaming bag, wala yung mga record book namin. Saka yung mga sulat, di namin alam kung paano proseso eh.
The devastating fire at the Manila Central Post Office has reverberated throughout the community. People from all walks of life are experiencing their shocks and sadness at the loss of this iconic landmark. Many are sharing their personal stories and memories associated with the post office.
Amidst the ashes, there is a glimmer of hope for rebuilding. The government, postal authorities, and concerned citizens have come together, vowing to restore the Manila Central Post Office to its former glory. Plans are underway to reconstruct this symbol of communication, ensuring that its legacy lives on.
Ang Manila Post Office, Central Post Office ay isa sa mga National Historical Landmarks po natin. Kaya napakalungkot po. Kailangan po maayos ulit natin itong post office. Kung kaya po natin na ma-retain po yung talagang ganyan pa rin na structure, makikipagtulungan po tayo sa national government.
Our hearts go out to all those affected by this tragic incident. The Manila Central Post Office holds a special place in the hearts of Filipinos, and its loss is deeply felt. We will continue to bring you the latest updates on the recovery efforts and the future of postal services in our country.
Stay tuned to our channel for more information on this ongoing story. Thank you for joining us.
From all of us here, our thoughts and prayers are with the Filipino people during the difficult time.